Hi everyone, this is Tammy, owner of Worthyworthitpriceless, and today's podcast is titled Not Knowing Worth or Value. So, Yavea actually turns 3 today, October 8th, and what I was realizing is a lot of times with the DVDs that we watch, now she's starting to learn how to open up the DVD player. And a lot of the movies, if you know kids' movies, are very expensive, especially if you get Disney movies. And a lot of her movies are basically Disney movies. So that could run upwards of like about $10 to $20, and sometimes even more if you get one of the Blu-rays or whatever. So I started realizing that Vea started opening up the DVD player. So I had to turn it the other way. But the funny thing wasn't just she was just opening up the DVD player. She was opening up the DVD player. It's just taking out the DVDs. Now, like I said, these DVDs are expensive. She just looks at them as being shiny, and then she puts her fingerprints all over the back of the DVDs. Now, if you have a Blu-ray disc, it is much harder to get get the spots out of, off the back of the DVD players. But she doesn't realize that. She just sees it as something shiny, and she's just mimicking what mommy does as far as putting the DVDs in, or at least taking them out. And Vea is so funny because she'll take it out and then she'll try to run but she'll run with the DVD player, but either way, or the DVD, whatever. So either way, but she doesn't know the value of that DVD. And once you mess it up, you more than likely can't get it back, or basically it's messed up, you have to go buy another one. And it's important that we look at that, not even just as a DVD player, but we have to look at that as well in our lives. It's easy to make a podcast and such and such didn't know my worth, and such didn't know my value. But what about when we don't know our worth? What about when we don't know our own value? And it's not just so much with other people, because it's easy once again to say, hey, this person or this relationship, this person didn't know my worth or my value. But what happens when we don't know our own worth and we don't know our own value? When we don't know our own worth or value, we possibly tend to stay, once again, like in relationships or at jobs, longer than we should have. But also look at that as far as your dreams. When you don't know the worth or the value of your dreams, or what you were called or chosen to do, you're putting smudges on your imprint of life, on your DVD of life. God has put you on this earth to do something of worth and of value. But if you don't recognize that, you will basically go down the wrong path. And then if you're lucky, it may take you a little while longer to actually find it. But hopefully you really actually will find it. What I'm speaking about is, I know for myself, and we'll just go there. Recently, I know I was doing the kids line, and I am still doing the kids line. But while I was trying to get that established and trying to get that together, I know I was looking on, just say Pinterest, and I was looking at other kids' ideas. And you kind of see the little bling or whatever. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, and at the time, it was looking at these little crowns and wands. Now, mind you, I said, oh my God, I'm going to try that. And so I went out to the store, and I went to go get the stuff. And I went and got it and bought everything. And then when I sat there and I tried to do it, I said, oh, no, honey. Oh, no. This takes too much time. this isn't what I was called to do. They look pretty on the pictures, but a lot of times we don't recognize how much time and effort that is. Now, although there's pretty, and I possibly could have did it if I was actually more, if I really wanted to take out the time or patience. But I wasn't called to do that. I wasn't chosen to do that. And plus, also, too, I was realizing, I was like, even if I did do this, what would that have to do with, if you've seen the t-shirts and everything that has come out? Or also, I was thinking as well, it's like, it's springtime. These kids will not be able to play out with them. Like, it doesn't make a significance as to what I was actually doing. So I thank God that actually didn't work out. But you also have to look at, like I said, we're called and chosen for a higher purpose. Not saying that there's anything wrong with making wands or making fake crowns. But at the end of the day, that wasn't what I was called to do. So look at your life. Look at what you were chosen to do. And it may be something that you may be trying to shy away from or hide from. Don't do that, because that's not what God has basically called you to do. I've spoken many times as how I tried different avenues. When I was in high school, I did go to school. We had like a little BOCES program, and I went to school for cosmetology. I am probably like 50 something hours away from getting my cosmetology license. And every time I tried to go for cosmetology, something happened. One of the times something happened with the money. I didn't actually go. And then this last time, when I was actually pregnant with Vea, I went down there, I had the tour of the school, and by the time it was time for me to go to school, guess what? The school closed. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of times we try to do things, but at the end of the day, it's not something that we're called to do. And what God is telling you is find out what His purpose is for you. My purpose is basically, I believe, to help you guys, to give you encouragement. And if I sit up here and I stray away from that, then somebody who really needs what I have to say is not going to get the encouragement that they need. So with that being said, find out what God has called you to do. Find out what you're chosen to do and follow that path. Don't follow the glitz or the glam or the bling or any other things, because you may feel as though what you're doing isn't that impactful. But what you're doing is very important for the person who's going to need you. So, as always, have a worthy worth and a priceless life. Hope everything works out, and I will be here to give you the encouragement that you need. Until next time, bye.